Hey friends, I wanted to show you this very yummy, very tender cast iron skillet dinner that we're making tonight. I've got 2 chicken breasts out. I've already patted them dry and I'm going to get them into a baggie and go ahead and get the meat beat down some so that it's even so we can cook it in our cast iron skillet and it'll cook around the same time. I've got my seasonings over here. You're going to need some butter. You're going to need olive oil for your cast iron skillet, black pepper, salt, paprika, and onion powder. Let's get this going. As you see, I've got my chicken into the bag, and I'm going to take my little meat mallet, and I'm going to go ahead and get the chicken out to where I want it, to the consistency that I want. You can do this with one of these meat mallets, or you can do this with your rolling pin, however you want to, whatever makes you more comfortable. You can switch to the other side. However you prefer to do it, guys. Okay, guys, I realized after I got my chicken back on the plate that I left off 2 of my ingredients. I'm going to be using a little bit of Worcestershire sauce, and we of course need the garlic powder. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to get this chicken seasoned up. I'm going to do that and then get it into the cast iron skillet so that we can get it going while we're waiting on our vegetables that we started earlier. See if I can get all this since I didn't have it opened. Alright, first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and salt the chicken on this side. You're going to do this on both sides, guys. Want some pepper. My garlic powder. My onion powder. This one's getting low. Got another one in there. And gonna dust it with this paprika. Alright, now I'm gonna pat all this in really well on here and flip it over, and then I'm gonna go over to my skillet and show you how we get this chicken started. You're gonna want to make sure that you have your cast iron hot, and you're gonna want to pour in about 2 tablespoons of olive oil. Alright. And then we're going to let that olive oil get all around in the pan. And it's going to look glassy. That's how we know it's heated where we want it to be. There we go. Alright. And we're going to put this chicken in here. And guys, we're not going to move this chicken. We're going to let it cook for about 5 minutes on each side. We're going to get it to a temp of 165. Oops. See if I can get this in here. Trying to do this one-handed. Alright, we're just going to leave it alone, guys, and let it do its thing. I'll come back and show you. Alright guys, it's been a couple of minutes now. We're going to go ahead and we're going to put in a little bit of butter in our pan. Our butter is going to give this a yummy flavor and add to the juiciness of the chicken. So we're going to let this melt up. Get it all around the chicken. Now I'm going to take some of this butter and drizzle it over the top of the chicken. I'm going to have to do this more once I'm done with this part of the recording. But I wanted to show you guys what you need to do to get that flavor all over the yummy chicken. Alright. And I'm going to come in with a little bit of Worcestershire sauce. You don't have to put much. Just to add an extra little kick to the chicken flavor. Alright. Okay, we've been going for about 5 minutes now. And I'm going to go ahead and flip these guys over. Ooh, look at that. That is perfect. That's beautiful. Alright, now we're going to cook this chicken, like I said, to 165. So I'm going to let this go for about 4 minutes, and I'm going to start checking it again. And on this side, I'm going to go ahead and put in the butter as well, and then add a little bit of that Worcestershire sauce. Then we're going to plate this up, and let's see how juicy and yummy it is. Alright guys, our chicken has rested. We're going to cut it up and see how juicy it is, how tender it is. Look at that. That's very nice. I will definitely be cooking this recipe again and again. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like and subscribe so that you can see more, and we'll see you next time.